Most fucked up thing your high school theater teacher ever did. Go.
I have this one in the bag. So my drama teacher comes up to me while I'm in class one day and says, hey, the costumes for the play came in. Can you go into the back room and try them on? Because a lot of the girls that are actually in the play have the exact same body type that you do. He asks me my bra size, my underwear size, my pants size, my shirt size. It was weird, but I didn't think anything of it at the moment. He was like the cool professor. So he was like, make sure you go into the back closet and take off your bra and underwear and put on the costume and come show me. Mind you, this is like a sexy Tinkerbell, Tin Man, and like Dorothy costume. So I did it, whatever, nothing came out of it. Ugh. 3 years later, the man gets arrested for raping a girl at my high school. And then the police called me because they found footage of my naked 7th grade titties on a hidden camera in this man's fucking closet. What?
What is the craziest way you guys found out that somebody was cheating on you?
I was dating this guy for 3.5 years, and one day he decided that he wanted to go to the gym. I was like, okay. He went to the gym, he came back, he immediately wanted to have sex with me, which I didn't think anything of it. We had sex, everything was fine, except 2 weeks later I developed this really bad UTI. So I went to the doctor, they told me, okay, take this medication, it seems like it's a UTI. 2 days later, they called me back with my test results, and they're like, hey, that medication isn't going to work. You're going to need to come in and get some different ones. And I said, why? And it was like, oh, well, because you have E. coli in your urine. I said, well, how do you get E. coli in your urine? And they're like, well, from fecal matter, which is poop. And I was like, there's no way. I'm always clean. Well, turns out my boyfriend actually didn't go to the gym. He was having sex with another man. So I got E. coli from his shit dick.
Oh no, you don't even know, but my childhood home was the shit. It was on 26 acres, this huge, beautiful home. My grandparents designed it in the 70s. My mom grew up there. I grew up there. It was like a family home, you know? Had so much room to grow up, play. We had a playhouse, like me and my brothers. Oh, the memories we had running around that property, the best, right? 2016, we move. And we're like, who do we sell this to? Like, this is like a really special place to us. Like, we wanted to get it right on who we sell it to. We meet this family and they're like, we have a daughter. It would be great if she grew up here. It'd be amazing. We're like, yes, wholesome family content. Gotta love it. Yeah, so that family was fake. And it was actually just like a front for a giant weed corporation who turned my childhood home into a weed farm. So
Both named their babies Baby.
So this cracks me up, but I've got a better one. I was at a doctor's office, pregnant with my baby, and so ladies asked me what I was gonna name her, and I told her, and she was telling me her kids' names, and she stopped at like Tammy, and I'm like, oh, just Tammy? I was like, usually it's like Tamara or, something. And she was like, well, it's technically Tamara. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, but that's her middle name. And I'm like, well, what's her first name? And she goes, I'll tell you tomorrow. And I was like, I'm sorry? Why not now? And she's like, no, her first name is I'll tell you. And I was like, I'll tell you? And she's like, yeah. So that when people would ask her name, she would say, I'll tell you tomorrow. You named your baby, I'll tell you, Tamara.
So while I was at work today, this mom and her 12-year-old daughter come in, and they're like, she goes, hey, do you have any fat kid clothes? And I was like, let's go take a look. Like, I'm sure we can find something for your daughter. And she was like, okay, well, my daughter's adopted, and she's fat and she won't listen to me. And I keep telling her to lose weight. And I was like, I'm sure we can find something for her. So we go over to the kids section. We're not finding anything that the daughter likes. So I was like, well, we can go look in the junior section and see if she finds something there that she likes that we have in her size. She was like, okay, well, I really don't want to spend that much, and junior clothes are really expensive. And I was like, well, we can look in the clearance section, there's a lot in there. She was like, okay, so we go over there, we find like 4 cute outfits for this daughter. Then I overhear her talking to the cashier while her daughter is standing right there, talking about how her daughter is adopted and how she needs to lose weight because she's so fat. Okay, so here's the part 2 everybody wanted. So basically, she was checking out, she was talking all that stuff to one of my friends that was checking her out. And my manager was standing right behind my friend because she was trying to take cash out of the drawer. So she was like, why are you tearing your daughter down like that? Like, that's so wrong. Like, why did you even adopt her if you're going to do all this stuff to her? Like, that's so rude. Like, maybe you should lose some weight and maybe that'll, like, inspire her, motivate her, like, blah, blah, blah. And she was clapping back at this lady. And I walk over there and I'm like, you should not have adopted this kid. Like, stop tearing her down. Like, you yourself are not even the healthiest you could be. And my manager was like, I would have said the same thing, but, like, next time, don't say anything. Like, you could get fired for that. And we were like, okay, thank you. And it was my favorite manager there, so.